Pastor David here. Get that energy level up. Are you watching this in the morning? If you're watching it in the morning, get up. Get that energy level up. Pay attention. Got a good video for you today, working off the double punch. Guys, double punch is powerful. Why? Because guys in the street are going to keep flaring. Man, keep headhunting. I got a video of these guys. Dude jumped out. His boy was getting jacked up. He comes to help his boy. Where? He just kept throwing left and right towards this guy's head. The other guy started throwing left and right too, but the other guy caught him and knocked him down on the ground. Guys, it's like little children in the schoolyard. People just get out there. Big guys just start throwing. Crazy. You ever see basketball players when they have a ball? They're not punching correctly. They're just swinging left and right. Double punch, guys.
To another level. Let's hit it. To another level.
Kenny. Guys, see, the thing is with double punch, it's interesting. Because either one or two trains of thought you have. Either your mindset, when the guy starts throwing double punch, is to block and block and block. But that's not a good concept. Because if you got a little bit of real estate, when this guy starts hauling off on you, eventually you're going to run out of real estate. So even if you're out here in the middle of Central Park and you have all the real estate in the world, you still got to practice like if you're right here. You see, it's a mindset. What are you? If you practice jujitsu, it's close quarter. So I always want to control my emotions. If I see a reaction, like if he tries to sucker punch me, I might move out because he sucker punched me. But when he threw the other punch, I'm going to move back in. So I want to understand, I always want to be close. So if that double punch is coming, I might go out and then in. And when I come in, I may come in with an elbow strike across his chest. Or when I come in across his chest. Why? Because now my next thing is to just change the focus. That makes this what we call a floating hand. Okay? Or I might just block. So if I block, that's okay too. But learn to bounce off the blocks. So if I don't bounce off the first one, I bounce off the second one. If I'm fast enough, I bounce off of both. Okay? We call it touching. So when he's striking, I'm going to touch off of each strike. I'm going to make sure every time his hand touch my hand, my other hand touch some part of his body. Preferably his jaw, his eyes, forehead, his underneath his jaw, his nose, his eyes, or his face. Preferably. And the way you practice it is just talk to yourself. Touch and touch. Every time he throws and I touch his hand, touch my hand, I have to touch him. You see, because if I have that mindset outside, every time somebody come up and go to me, touch me, and he's touching me, I don't do this. You see? Because my mindset is, if you touch me, bang, I got to touch you. So it's always touch, which is a good mindset, but that's not the video that we're doing now. Anyway, back to double punch. My mindset might be block, duck under. Now, if you got that kind of skill and that kind of reflexes, then cool. Not everybody have that, but if you do, that allows you to get behind the person. Okay? It's really simple that you see this one, and when you see that one, you just go under. Now, here's the thing. I went under the V-Jitsu way, not the boxing way. The boxing way is to do this and do this. I'm still here. I'm still in front of this man. I'm still in front of the man because I bob and weave like if I'm going under a piece of string. In V-Jitsu, we V-step. So when I went with this, I step in a V to swing around and get myself behind it. Okay? That's the difference. So it's not a boxing weave. It's V-Jitsu, V-stepping into a V-step that will get me behind him. Now, I understand in close quarter, my hands should be always like this, which allow me to use my forearms and my elbows. So now, when I block, I'm literally blocking and throwing my elbows towards his face, which will get him to give me this kind of reaction, or slow motion, I'll make contact. Okay, he swings again, boom, I'll make contact. And now my hands is here. Now when I touch, you see, when I hit this hand doesn't have the same strength anymore. You understand, Kenny? So when I do this with my elbow, this arm now is like floating. So now when I did this, I can knock that down. Another way of getting behind him. Once I know my elbow, slow motion, Kenny, my elbow has made contact with his jaw, this hand is floating. I can knock it down and then get behind him again. I gotta practice the different ways of working from a double punch. So I can move, always want to get in. I could come higher with this way. This way was lower. This way was higher. I could keep my hands like this and bounce, right? Which we call it touch. Show me the hand, show me the hand. I could come in, boom, boom. I could strike. I could keep my hand open. Professor V used to call this two hands. Going into double hand. Where you're showing the man this, boom, and when he strikes, this closes. And he does it again, this one. So one hand is open, and then the other hand closed. But you don't stay there like this. You stay there like this. Right. So as soon as he strikes, boom, then you hit. And you throw your whole, you hear, boom, you throw your whole body behind that strike. Into the solar plexus or jaw, face, throat, whatever. Okay? It's powerful. But I got to practice the different ways to deal with a double punch. And if you know nothing at all, make him grab it. You say, what the hell are you talking about, Dave? What are you talking about? He's throwing double punches. I'm just going to make him grab me. I'm going to make him grab me. And why would I want to do that? Because once he wraps his hands around me, he can't do anything about his face. His face is there, his ear is there, his head is there. So once I get him to wrap his hands around me, because I threw myself in it, I'm going to pull my hand to my hand, and I'm going to bring his ear right to my face, and I'm going to bite his ear right off his head.
Game over.
You see? If I got no skills, I'm not going to stay there fighting. When you're throwing those double punches and you're making me think, I'm going to put my hands here. And I got two choices. Not one, but two choices. Bring my hand to my hand and bite his ear off his head. Or when he's squeezing my back, which he will, squeeze my back, I'm going to slide my hands in front of him, stick my thumb in his eyes, and rake his head back and punch him in the throat, blow his groin out. See? And that's keeping it real simple. And if you remember the video that we put out for you last week, once you grab me like that, and I watch, now I'm not going to use two hands like before. I'm using one hand. One hand is going to slide down and get him to pull his head back. Just one hand. Watch my feet. Watch the feet. Now, when I did that, I'm holding him. I'm going to step behind, and he'll be more than happy to go down. And I showed you in the other video how to control the man from this point. Simple ground control. Okay? Guys, that is what you do with a double punch. And I'm serious about practicing throwing yourself at the man. Let him grab you. If you understand and you master your emotion, the second he's double punching and he grabs you, whoa, I got it. Got him. It's called a sucker's play. He will never figure it out.
No, we won't.
Never. Okay? Never. Is that 3-card Monty. You think you got it, you think you got it, you think you got it, you think you got it. There it is. I know where it is. Here it is. He wraps his arm around the waist and he think he got it and you go, run! You don't have it. Got you. Okay, Kenny, tell him what to do.
Guys, you got it now. You got it now. What do we mean by that? You got the finger right now. I want you to take your finger, smash that subscribe button, guys. Turn it on. Turn on the notifications so you can get all our new videos, guys, all the new stuff that we're uploading, guys. If you found the video helpful, guys, if you found it valuable in any way, guys, let us know. All right, we appreciate all of your comments, guys. Thank you very much, guys, for supporting. All right, we always want to let you know that because we so very much appreciate all your comments and all your support, guys. Thank you very much. We'll see you in the next one.
To another level.